All right, Tyler Perry fans, this week is the week. In only a couple of short days, we'll be watching the premieres of both The Oval and Sistas on BET. The Oval 9 p.m., Sistas 10 p.m. This is going to be a short video in reference to the live stream I did a couple of days ago, where a few people actually mentioned in the comments, hey, how long are these shows? And both shows are an hour long, or should I say 44 minutes, but commercials, you know. But yeah, from 9 to 10 o'clock, it's The Oval. From 10 to 11, it's Sistas. And I do plan to watch both shows live. That way I'm on Twitter with everyone, just because I feel like, I missed that. I can't remember the last time I've watched a show live and tweeted with everyone. I haven't done that in a while. We got the cast, saying they're going to do the same. And this would be a great way to kind of interact with them. And me, I got to take notes as I'm watching the episode because by the 24th, no excuses, I need to get both videos up right away because I want to hit while the iron's hot in order to get more activity on the channel. But aside from both shows being an hour, in the live stream, some people were bringing up a good point. Remember when the haves and the have-nots, I forgot what season, I think it was like around the time where after Hannah had found Quincy, Benny had found Quincy Jr. and Hannah got him to the hospital around that season. I think it was like season 4. Forgive me, I forget the exact number. But I think around that time, it became painfully noticeable that OWN had way too many commercials. I'm not saying that they weren't always there, but I think it became more noticeable. No, I think what happened was because the show really got to the point where two characters would sit for like 5 to 10 minutes and talk. There really wasn't a lot of transition like there used to be at that point. Because I think season 4 was notorious for being one of the... And I don't want to say worst seasons because the ratings were really good. It's just like the episode quality wasn't the same as before. But the commercial break, I remember being on Twitter with everyone and I would just see more tweets about the commercials than anything else. But people in the comments on the live stream were like, BET has a lot of commercials. And then I thought, the last time I remember like watching BET live, like when it's actually on the air, I was just sitting in front of it with my mom, sister, family or whatever. Was during the New Edition story and then the Bobby Brown story. Well, no, I take that back because I remember at the time, New Edition story came out when I was still at the call center. So I remember watching the New Edition story on, I want to say it was BET.com. I think they had it on the website, like each part the night, pretty much, the episode aired. Now we're going to have it online. I think, yeah. So I think I technically did miss out, but during the reruns, because remember, like after the New Edition story came out, it was pretty much like the 5 heartbeats of black music, biopics, if you will. Even though the 5 heartbeats weren't real, same difference. There's hey, classic. I remember like every time it would air, same with the Bobby Brown story. It almost seemed like after every scene, like if somebody walked through a door, commercial break. If someone said, "Okay, I'm leaving," commercial break. So I'm wondering how many commercials will go down during both shows. That's something I'm very interested to see. But with that being said, folks, yeah, both shows will be an hour long because when somebody asked a question, I immediately thought, oh, The Oval is definitely an hour. It definitely gives haves and have-not vibes. Tyler Perry said this in an interview. I got the vibe from watching the interviews with the cast members, so it's no doubt an hour. Sistas had to think about it because I'm like, it is supposed to be like the comedy kind of one out of the 2 shows. So I think back to Love Thy Neighbor, Meet the Browns, The Pains, House of Pain, both being 30 minutes, but no, it's an hour long. So yeah, we get double the dose of Tyler Perry every Wednesday night. That's pretty insane. My gosh, what are we going to do when the haves and the have-nots comes on? We got the haves and the have-nots Tuesdays, and then I'm going to assume that the Oval and Sisters will still be on. Both seasons are slated for 25 episodes each, so they might run for maybe 12, 13 episodes. So basically 2.5 to 3 months before they take a mid-season break. We'll just have to wait and see on that. Let's see. So looking at the calendar here. Okay, 23rd, so that's 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That actually makes sense because the 25th Christmas, if it doesn't air Christmas, I don't know what BET plans to do that night. Will they play like Roots 24/7? So we can estimate that there'll be about almost 9 or 10 episodes of each show between now and the end of the year. So theoretically, I could see the Oval and Sisters being on BET during the first maybe one or two episodes of the Haves and the Have-Nots. We'll just have to wait and see. I think that's a good way of breaking it down. But with that being said, folks, leave your thoughts in the comment section below. What show are you most excited to see? Honestly, I'm more excited for the Oval. I'm definitely interested to see what Sisters has to bring to the table from a male perspective, because I know that Bruh is going to be the, well, sibling series to Sisters, but it's going to be on BET Plus, just like Ruthless is going to be the sister series of the Oval, which will also be on BET Plus. So we'll just have to wait and see. But guys, thanks so much for tuning in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Links to my social media are in the description as well. And make sure you hit that subscribe button if you're new.